Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for another live show as we look ahead to our upcoming game this weekend against Exeter City at home. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? And we are back. These fixtures are coming quick, thick and fast. And we are back to have a discussion about this weekend's game, how we're feeling ahead of it. Let me know in the chat. And get involved as we go along with the team lineups and things like that and everything. But look, before we do get started, make sure you do drop a like on the video if you can. It does help the channel a lot. Subscribe to the channel as well if you can as well, if you haven't already. On the road to 800 subscribers. And also, if you are watching this on playback, I know everyone can't watch it live. Make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below too. But yeah, without further ado, let's get stuck into things. No messing. Let's say a few hellos first though. Joshua says, "Evening Ryan, hope you're having a great day and hope you're well." Hello, Joshua, welcome in. And Blue Terrace is up the town. Absolutely, with loads of blue and whites in the message there. Absolutely, and the little terriers. That's what it's all about. Anyways, let's get into this. So 5th place plays 6th on Saturday afternoon as we host Exeter City at the Johnson Stadium, who have had a brilliant start to their season. I don't think anyone expected them to start so well and be where they are, even at this early stage of the season. I don't think anybody expected it. But look, Exeter's 5-game unbeaten run came to an end on Tuesday. They lost to Reading 2-1. And of course, we'll be looking to extend our unbeaten streak to 4 matches and close that gap on the automatic places. I think the game is set up to be a brilliant match, absolutely. So let's have a look at our opponents. And as I said, they are in 6th place, 19 points, won 5, drawn 1, but lost 4. Now their manager, Gary Caldwell, who is full of experience, had roles as manager and assistant since 2015. That's when he started getting into coaching, including clubs such as Wigan, Chesterfield. He was the Hibernian assistant manager before he took the reins at Exeter in 2022, and he's been there since. And yeah, it seems like the fans there like him. And can see what he's built over the last few years. And yeah, so fair play to him. Now, the formation that he tends to play is a 3-4-3. So yeah, obviously that is the formation to expect. Now, Exeter haven't conceded many goals at all. They are a tough team to come up against. They're organised. And in fact, they have the joint best defensive record in League One this season, so it isn't going to be easy. They've conceded just 8 goals in their 11 games so far. So they, like I said, it doesn't mean that they can't. It doesn't mean that we can't beat them on Saturday, but it certainly means that we'll have to work for it. Now the key players for this game, well, the key players that they have, not for this game, but in general. Let me know your key players in the chat. My first player, though, is Ed Francis, who plays in the centre of the park, in midfield, dictates things, and has shown he can also score goals, with him being the joint top scorer this season with 3. So yeah, a really tricky player in that middle of the park, and so Kasumu will look to make it difficult for him in there, and I'm sure he'll make a havoc of themselves, absolutely, as he always does. So yeah. My next player as well, Joe Whitworth, who is their number one goalkeeper at the moment, who is on loan from Crystal Palace, has really impressed since coming into the club at the start of the season. I haven't seen much of him, but what I have seen of him, he looks brilliant, and he looks a real talented keeper. Only 20 years of age, and I certainly, I think Exeter on telly weren't they last week against Shrewsbury? I watched that game, and I did think he looked quite cool, composed. He looked really good. So they've definitely got a good keeper there on loan. Kamari Doyle, left attacking forward, plenty of pace and skill. He's got 3 goals to his name as well this season so far. Milenik Ale on the right attacking forward wing, where he usually plays, has also provided a lot of problems for opposition defence. He has also scored 3 goals. And I had to mention their captain, Piers Sweeney, who plays at the back in that free at the back, defence they play. Now let's have a look at the comments before we move on. So we've got a few. George said, me and my family currently have a cat staying here for a week while we wait and see if someone comes and claims him. We found him in the park today, yesterday, so we decided to take him to the vet. Fair enough. Well, that's fair enough. We'll all the best with that. And MH says, how are we, mate? Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Obviously, just looking ahead to the weekend, and it's been a fairly decent week. But yeah, and it's actually my birthday tomorrow, guys. So yeah, it is my birthday. So I'll be doing something for my birthday tomorrow, absolutely. But yeah, I hope you're well, MH. Blue Taste is Milenik Ale, Joe Whitworth, and Josh McGinnis. Yeah, Josh McGinnis is another one that is one to watch as well. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Blue Terrier. Went to Wrexham on Tuesday, and that's the best we have been defensively in a long time. Duff changes at half time were good. Longvite man of the match, and Ward and Healy made an impact. Big game now Saturday up the town. Yeah, no, well, look, it did look like it was. I was watching it on the telly, didn't go, and yeah, we did do very well defensively. I'll absolutely second that. And like I said, Duff very productive, good in-game management, changes at half time. And yeah, so yeah, I can't argue anything you said there, mate. And it is a big game on Saturday. Absolutely. Whitworth is my only one to watch. 11 matches, 7 clean sheets, and 1 out of 1 saved penalties. He's got so many points for me in it. Fancy EFL. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Them stats back up how well he's done this season as well. So yeah, there we have. We've got a few more stats there for you guys about Whitworth, who, yeah, he's a brilliant keeper. Whitworth is a good keeper, but he is as good as Australia's number 1. Yeah, we would say. MH says happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Josh says happy birthday tomorrow as well. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I hate getting older. Every year you get 1 year older, unfortunately. That's the way it crumbles. Anyway, so the Exeter City's possible starting 11. Whitworth in goal, McKillen, Sweeney, and Crammer. Yeveko, Woods, Francis, Niskanen, Ale, Doyle, and McGinnis is their possible lineup. But yeah, like I said, they're on the back of a 2-1 loss against Reading at home. That really did surprise me in midweek. So they'll be chomping at the bit to get back to winning ways again. But yeah, I didn't see that coming on Tuesday. Yeah, that's football for you, isn't it? I suppose. But look, I expect a tough game. They've got some good players in there, and we're going to have to be on it from the first minute, and give them some respect, but not too much, because we have to be on the front foot, being at home, and attack, start well, and yeah, just do what we can to, you know what I mean, to get on the end of things and get some, get the 3 points that we want. So look, I think that's Exeter City's kind of a bit of analysis. Unfortunately, I couldn't get an Exeter fan on today to discuss things with me. Send a video. I know I did it for the Bristol game, but yeah, I will try and do a few more of those if fans will come and speak to me about their club. Absolutely, in the upcoming games. But yeah. Ooh, blow me neck. Dropping stuff here. Is that FA Cup on TV? Yeah, it is, Wayne. Yeah, on BBC Two, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. Next Friday. Yeah, a week tomorrow. Anyways, so look, our perspective then. Look, we know. I think really, if we really do need to be looking to get a win again in this game to complete a fantastic week. If you manage to get all 3 points here, chance to close the gap on the automatic places as well. And I think being at home, we need to make that count again. And I think we have started to be really good. Well, we've got a very good home record. And obviously, I know we've lost those 2 on the bounce against Northampton and Blackpool. But more or less, we do have a good home record. And yeah, look, 7 points out of 9 in the past week. Certainly a good turnaround, excellent turnaround, in fact. So let's hope we can. Now, team news. Sorensen, I forgot to report this, but Sorensen, I don't know if it's said this on previous streams, but Sorensen is actually out for a long, substantial amount of time. 6 to 8 weeks, unfortunately. Another big blow for us, isn't it, really? I know obviously it didn't happen midweek this, but I don't know if I mentioned it on the shows prior. But yeah, big blow that, isn't it, really? I know Turton has come in and done well, and obviously got Spencer as well, who can come in and do a good job too. But Sorensen offers us something going forward than what we don't have with those 2 players, unfortunately, to the extent that he delivers. So, but we have still got very good options there. So it is what it is, unfortunately. No fresh injuries from Tuesday, which is good news though. So no other issues picked up there. So team lineup for the game. Let me know who you would start tomorrow. Let me know your lineup in the chat. It'd be good to read a few of your guys' lineups out, as we always do on here. But I'm going to read mine out first. I'm going to go through mine and kind of discuss my lineup first, and then hopefully we'll have a few in the chat to go through as well. So here is my lineup for the game then, guys. I have decided to keep it unchanged from midweek. Chapman in goal. Lonvike, Lees and Pearson at the back. The wing backs, Miller and Turton. I've gone with Turton. I just think Turton has done really well when he's took his opportunity once he's had it. So yeah, I know he's come off in the past 2 games with cramp, but he'll get there. He's not played much football, so it's understandable that he's cramping up after a certain amount of time. But what you do is once that happens, you just take him off, and you just keep building those minutes up, really. But look, definitely Turton has been good since he's come in. The midfield 3, Kasumu, that real engine in there. That we know how good he is, aggressive, gets stuck in, covers so much ground, gets the players up the pitch as well when he needs to. And he just got it. He's just got it all. And I'll keep saying it. He's an underrated player of this squad, because when he was out injured, not many people were saying anything about Kasumu, of how big of a miss he is and all this. But when he was out of the team and compare it to now he's in the team, after taking his opportunity to get in, you can see the big difference that he makes to that midfield. Absolutely. Kane, obviously for me though, guys, Kane does start again. But for me, I thought he was going to come in to bring that, creative flair, and to create chances. He hasn't quite lived up to that billing just yet. So I do want to see more from him, but I want to see him get another game here and see what he can do. But I've been a bit underwhelmed since he's come in to the club, if I'm being honest. But yeah, he gets another chance. Ben Wiles, like I said, he's a bit hot on cold at times, but Ben Wiles, he does do well for us more often than not. But I always want more from him, and that's because I want to see more from him in terms of, showing for the ball. At times I see him hiding, but he has contributed as well to the team this season, hasn't he? With a few goals and things, and some good passing as well at times. Although, but yeah, he does need to keep improving. There's a player there. Bojan, of course, up top with Callum Marshall. And by the way, I've seen a lot of over-criticism towards Marshall. Now, yes, he got taken off during the week because he wasn't doing what, he wasn't on the ball very well, and he just had one of those games. But just because Daniel Ward came and made a few blocks and maybe had a few chances doesn't mean he should be starting at the weekend. Marshall has shown more than enough since he's come in to prove that he has got quality against physical defenders that Wrexham have. It wasn't working, unfortunately. But Marshall will learn from it. But it doesn't mean he should be dropped just because he didn't particularly play well during the week. Bojan didn't particularly have a good game, but yet nobody's saying anything about that. Everybody seems to be piling on the criticism on Marshall. Well, no. I'm sorry. Marshall did his best, but unfortunately it just didn't work. So, you go again on Saturday. But anyway, let's have a look at the comments. But that's my lineup. Let me know what you think of my lineup, guys, in the chat if you want. Some more stuff. Yeah, like I said, we get it, Joshua. Like I said, I'm not going to go on one player all at once, but we get it. He has had a very good season. You've seriously been hit badly with long injuries. Yeah, we have. Very, very annoying. A lot of injuries that are just long injury allows. It's just really infuriating. Blue Terrier has told me the lineup that he'd like to see. So 3-4-1-2. Chapman in goal. A back three: Longvite, Lees, and Pearson. The wing backs, if you could say so. Miller and Spencer. You've gone for Spencer. Interesting. And then Kane and Kasumu in the middle. And then you have gone for Evans in the cam position further forward. And you've gone for Ward and Radulovic. No. Blue Terrier. Don't do this to me. Don't jump on the bandwagon of Karen Marshall should be dropped just because he had one offish game. It shouldn't work like that. Callum Marshall looked tiny in my opinion, but he could definitely make an impact on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, true. He's not really used to. We do forget as well that he hasn't. He hasn't played much senior football before he came to the club, so he is quite relentless having to play. Saturday, Tuesday. He might have done it in youth setup, but it's nothing compared to the senior game, is it? So, yeah, it is one of those. He'll get used to it. He'll get stronger for it, and I really do. I just love him. I just love watching him. He's a fantastic player. But look, we need to be on the front foot from the outset on this game on Saturday, and that's what I want to see. And really start the game quickly. The kind of game I expect. Look, Exeter like the ball, but we also like the ball, and we're at home. We tend to have more of the ball at home, or we tend to have more of it in general, to be fair. But like at home, especially, I think we tend to dictate things. But I just want to see us in the open exchanges. make those runs, play those balls forward, and create a few, test Whitworth in that goal. Really test him early on, and just ask that question to him. What are you made of? Here? What are you gonna what I mean? But just for us as the fans, we want to see you start the game quickly, and I think, like I said though, I think it is going to be maybe a game where we have to be a little bit patient with the goal because, as I said, Exeter joint top in terms of the amount of goals they've conceded. So it's not going to be easy, but we have to just keep playing our football, and you know what I mean. And we have to just keep playing it around, making those balls into the forward line, and just keep going and just play, and the goal will come. But it might take a bit longer than what we'd like. But I do believe if we play to our best and just keep going forward at every opportunity, then that goal will come eventually. But yeah. Blue Tape says, I really like Callum and the work he does for the team, but not sure him and Ward will work together with them both being very similar. To me, I don't think Ward warrants to start at the moment. He hasn't played much football as it is recently anyway. So for me, I don't think he wants to start. And yeah, no, I think Marshall should start again on Saturday, in my opinion. But look, Blue Terry, it's your call as well. He's going to be tired if he's starting so many games consecutively. There's no surprise if he is. Yeah, I know, but the reality is he did actually have a rest. He obviously came off at half-time midweek, so he's had a bit of rest there. So yeah, he's a young lad. And yes, I didn't really think he looked overly tired as such. I just don't think he was getting much joy. And maybe, you know what I mean? And because he wasn't getting much joy, maybe it was making him look like he was really tired. But I don't think it was tiredness why he came off. I just think he just wasn't able to impact the game. So yeah. What was I going to say? I was actually going to update you guys with the fantasy football table. Oh my God, I actually forgot. But I was going to say something and I've forgotten. That's not good, is it? Oh yeah. So the score predictions. What do you think the score is going to be tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Blow me neck. I'm just. Once I make one little error, it follows. Anyway, what do you think the score is going to be on Saturday? Should I say? For me, I do back the lads to get a result on Saturday, and I do back them to win the game. It's not going to be easy, but I do think that we will be able to get the better of them. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory here for us. Goals from Marshall, and I think Bojan will definitely. I think Bojan. I think the two forwards that I think should start will get the goals. Callum Marshall and Bojan. So let me know your score in the chat, guys. It would be good to hear what you think the score is going to be. Blue Tape says Ward is far from prolific. That's always a hard word to say, but he does a lot of really good stuff on the ball to create space for players with better quality on the ball. Yeah, I get that. And that's all well and good being good off the ball, but your striker needs to score goals, and I'm afraid he misses far too many. He misses far too many chances. I'm not expecting to score every single chance he gets. I'm not saying that because not many strikers do. But you want a striker to get one in a couple of chances, in 1 or 2, in 2 or 3 chances, 3 chances maximum. He just isn't that, unfortunately. So yeah, he can be good off the ball all you like, and that's fine. But we need some productivity on the ball as well. And for me, he doesn't do that. 2-1 Town. He said Blue Jerry said Lees. And Ward for us and Ali for them. Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, close one. 2-0 for me. Yeah, it suggests it's going to be an easy game. But I think, again, There might be a goal, 1 goal margin in it for a while, but I think maybe we'll just score a goal later. Maybe a bit later on in the match to make it 2-0 to finish the game. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy game by any stretch. But yeah, I think we've kind of covered everything, guys. And again, these previews seem to be getting shorter and shorter by the day. But I think that's it. So yeah, there's no point delaying it. Like I said, I've kind of discussed what I want to say. I just really hope that we can really just. I think, to be fair, the fact that we drew 0-0 against Wrexham during the week, that would have given us confidence because not many teams have gone there and got a point for the trouble. So I think that will have given the team a big boost as well. I know we're in good form anyway prior to that game, but I do think it'll have given them a boost, an even bigger boost than the way we held our own there. Yes, there were the opportunity to win the game. Absolutely there were, but we still managed to get another, get a draw point, and we showcased what we can do at times. But I think for me, it was just the fact that we were really, that quality in the final third was really evident to see, wasn't it, on Tuesday? Because I think if we had have got maybe somebody in there that, that complete striker that you want up there, I think we could have won the game. But it's all this was maybe. I thought the defence was brilliant. So more of the same on Saturday. The midfield, to me, was working hard as well. So I was happy there. But yeah, but it is going to be an exciting game this weekend, 5th versus 6th, like I said. So let's see what happens. But let's just go out there and start quickly, perform to our best, and give us fans a bit more excitement as well. We deserve a bit of excitement, don't we? After the dross that we've watched over the years. Yeah, let's just get the win. Because if we can, then that'll be massive. And yeah, like I said, the crowd will be up for it, won't we, on Saturday? We'll be ready for it. So yeah, let's just go for it and showcase what we can do. Anyway, I am waffling on now, like I usually like to do. But yeah, guys, we're going to end it there then. Make sure you do drop a like on the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. On the road to 800 subscribers. Comment your thoughts down below if you're watching this on playback. All your thoughts, whatever you want to say. Be good to hear from you. And you can follow me on my socials down below. HTFTV8 on Instagram and Twitter, as you can see down at the bottom here. So go and give me a follow on those. Content coming up. We haven't got a midweek game, have we? Next week. So the review will probably be on Monday. And then we'll kind of take it from there. Obviously, I was going to do a prediction video, but I haven't actually had a chance to do that, unfortunately. So we are going to have to take a miss of the predictions this week, but that's okay. We'll be back to that next week. I probably will focus on the League One predictions going forward as well, guys. To be fair, I know I did say I'll do the EFL, but I just think the priority has to be the League One, obviously, because we're in the league. And then any additional ones is a bonus. I think that's how I'll kind of say it, look at it from going forward, because I just think having, doing 3 videos in the space, with all editing in it as well, it takes a long time. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But yeah. But that's the content coming up on the channel. Fingers crossed for the weekend. Enjoy the game if you are going as well. We'll be back in a few days for some more content on the channel. Absolutely. Big thank you to everybody for your support, your love, everything. It means a lot to me. I know I say it every single time, but I genuinely mean it. So guys, have a good rest of the evening, whatever you get up to. Have a good weekend. Hopefully with the Terriers picking up all 3 points, that will be the ideal scenario. And yeah, that's it from me. Take care, stay safe, and as always, up the town. Let's do this week, and let's get another 3 points on the board, and let's keep building that momentum, that unbeaten run. Let's keep it going. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one.